Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Browns going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit! Detroit! Go! No, Jack, Patriot! Here we go!
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Watch him now. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. 56. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Following the interception, Kaiser throwing deep here for Coleman. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And they send the slot in motion left. A second down throw now for Kaiser. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Yeldon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action now. Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Moncrief. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just... And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning He's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up. Then he gets to him and makes the play.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Defense showing blitz.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here.
Leopard! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Gone! Now let's go!
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go now! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards.
Back 99 Philly!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first and 10, Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
To throw is Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he puts it through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, Kaiser. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. So 1:51 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot,
Running left is Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's go.
On second down, Kaiser again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Kaiser now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Haoli Kikaha. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, Kaiser. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Come on, let's go. One, nine.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Kaiser yet again. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Final play of the half, Kaiser, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 79 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? One by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab the nugget when I can.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. 30. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll air this one toward Coleman. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 61 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free. Take it away from you.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Simon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Kaiser now on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Let's go!
Kaiser, third and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue line! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go! What? None? Flex round! Flex round!
Slot man moves right.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, let's go! Let's go! Let's round!
Kaiser. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
1st down, Kaiser. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. A second down throw now for Kaiser. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Kaiser. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, Kaiser, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
No, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. Now the ball comes loose.
scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they bring what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back near his goal line, Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw here. Kaiser. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the Browns getting set to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Third and long for Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And the Colts coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is third and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 42 yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.